if that helps. Let's see if that helps. Ooh, I got to get out of it. I think I'm on. Yeah, there we go. Let me get out of it so I don't get an echo. Echo, echo, echo. There we go. And go here, go here. And we're going to go here for this question. So I heard this question was super cool and helpful for a medical coding exam. So what we've got here is our 64493. What header are we under for this one? 644. Nine three. What header are we under? We're under paracervical spinal nerves and branches. If we are going to be doing the 93s, where are codes 2016T? Where are they in our CPT book? So let me bring this up. So if I'm looking for the 64493, I'm not going to look at my CPT descriptor yet. I'm going to go back and see if I can't find a header of some sort. I see this one about the paravertebral spinal and nerve branches. I just want to see what header I'm under that's going on with these codes before I look at my descriptors, before I make a decision about between the 644 codes and the 021 codes. Where are the 021 codes? What do you think? Yay, I'm glad it's working. I have to go early tonight because Travis let me know last night, last minute, that he has to be in an event tonight that he didn't tell me about, that I was supposed to RSVP for. And yes, so I have to either not go live tonight or go live early. So it's been a crazy day because we had our duck class today too. Where is our 0216T code? Where is that? Hey Tiffany, good to see you. Yep, it's a category 2 code. Good job, DT. So if we go to that code, you know, if you see on the exam that they're giving you a category 2 code in the back of the book somewhere as possible 2 options. These are category 2s. And then 2 answers are in the regular CPT where you normally are at. There's usually a reason why they're doing that. And they want to know if you know the difference. So our trick with this one is, if we are in our regular CPT section in the 60,000s, our guidance for these procedures is always fluoroscope. Thank you, Ronnie C, for becoming a member. I hope it's super helpful for you. is always fluoroscope, always, for these 60,000s. If we're in the category 2 codes in the back of the book, which is well past the medicine section, and we're going to code these codes, we used a different guidance, which is ultrasound. So near these 64 codes, you need to put a note that says, and there may be even a parenthetical back there somewhere, that says if ultrasound, go see 0216T. If it doesn't, then make your own note. Be sure and do that. Also, back here at the 0216, say if fluoroscope, go see 64493. That way you're directing yourself back and forth to the correct areas, just in case. All ultrasounds are going to be in the category 2s. All fluoroscopes are going to be in the 60,000 section. So all we have to do first off is to check for our guidance by searching our question just to see if we have fluoroscope or ultrasound, and that will help us get us down to 50-50 shot. So what kind of guidance do we have? You're welcome, Marlene. We ain't worried about modifiers. We ain't worried about nothing else. Not a thing. We're only concerned with this. All the modifiers are the same. Ain't none of that gonna help us. All we're worried about is this little issue right here. Take it one step at a time so that you get it correct. We have ultrasound guidance, so we know we're not going to be in the 60,000s. You know we're going to be here in the T's. So would we bill for a medical coding exam? Would a correct answer be 4 codes versus 2 codes? You know, is the answer legitimately going to be all of this mess? Would we add a radiology to this T code? In addition, if you're too scared to eliminate just by the number of codes you're dealing with, look for this coding irregularity. We have our guidance included in our procedure code. We wouldn't tack on another radiology code onto these because it's already included. So even without looking up, thank you, Patrice. I hope that helps you out so much. So even without looking up anything in the question besides whether this was ultrasound or fluoroscope, we can do this question without looking at any of the real CPT code descriptors at all. You'll know your answer is D. If you kind of look at more of a broader view of the codes than down to the individual, what does the CPT book code say for each one of those, that'll take you forever. So a difference between category 2 codes or regular CPTs You know it's going to be guidance, fluoroscope versus ultrasound. Check your question to see if it's ultrasound. If it is, you know you can get rid of the regular ones. We're going to get rid of those. And then look for coding irregularities. Would I bill 4 codes? Would I add radiology on top? No, obviously not. So we know the only answer it could be is D. Super easy. And you didn't have to read 2 pages of stuff to come up with that answer and look up 5,000 codes. I hope that makes sense. Lots of critical care babies. NICU seems to be a popular question for a medical coding exam. So I pulled a bunch of them, hoping that we could work on these. Don't worry about any of this mess back here. All your front codes are all different. Just this stuff, we don't have to worry about our modifiers because they're all the same. Since every single one of our very first codes is different, we just need to look up those differences. That's all. So our 99468 is what kind of code? What is our header for that one?
Mommy, when you get the time, can you order pizza, please?
No, we're going to your barbecue event, remember?
Well, after then.
I'm not ordering barbecue. We have to go to your barbecue, baby.
Yeah, we can.
And I'm spending $15 times 4. How much money is that? What is 4 times 15? He's thinking.
50?
Try 10 more. You're the one that had to go to this event, your Builders Club meeting.
I have to go.
You made me RSVP at 9 o'clock last night, child. You're going. He's wanting me to order pizza. And we're having to go to some Elk Lodge barbecue. Oh my God, we're going to get food poisoning, I know. Oh Lord. To do some Builders Club meeting, I don't know. They're building some playground equipment, the kids are, for the city park. So anyway, they're meeting with all the hobnob people. Now you want some barbecue. Let's see. Yeah. This is what he's making me go to. I'm dragging my mama too. So, and he didn't tell me till last night. I had to email Jessica at 9:30. I'm like, I don't know. He didn't tell me. All right. 468. 468. Where are we at? 468. What header are we under? That is under inpatient neonatal pediatric critical care. '71 is admit critical care. But we've got different ages, right? Sort of. Yeah, this one is 28 days and younger. This one, 71, is 29 days up. 60 . is admit hospital, newborn, and 91 is critical care for ages 6, I think, years plus. So knowing those differences will help out a whole bunch. $60 on barbecue and still wants pizza. Boy. Good job, redhead. Oh, hey, Jess. Good to see you. How's life treating you? You doing okay? Let's check out our question, see where our patient is. You're learning risk adjustment now. Awesome. Making all those doctors redo their urine CKDs and stuff. The GFRs, I mean. You know, the laboratories do GFR rates on all the urinalyses unless the medical assistants put the real actual patient's weight and height on the lab rec. And a lot of times the lab recs don't even have a spot for it. So there's nowhere to put it or input it. So they just base all the lab results off of a 120-pound, 5'7" adult. Well, when you get the results back, the physician has to actually recalculate those results. And then you can use a category 2 code to bill that for risk adjustment, and you can end up getting some extra money back if you can get your doctors trained. So that's challenging, but it's one area to look in for boosting your productivity at work, making everybody ooh and awe at you. This particular, hey Foxy, let's see, this particular patient was seen in the ER. And they were admitted to NICU. This one is for, B is for a 29-day-old and older, so we know we can't build that one. Our 91 is, in general, anybody 6 years and older. What's our differences between our 60 and our 68? The 60 is either birthing center or a normal newborn infant. And this one is 20 days old. Our 68 says it's our initial admit into neonatal critical care for anybody 28 days or less. So the only place this really fits in is just by age. That's all we needed to pick out our correct answer, which is A. We don't have to worry about any of that other stuff and looking up all those other codes. Because if your first code is different in every single answer, all you got to worry about is that first answer. Yep, very good job, guys. You're going to have to message me that, Red. I will message you that. It's a fun one to find. Also, I found that the optometrist will not bill. They didn't update their diabetic eye neuropathy thing. The codes changed. It's been about 5 years ago they changed, and a lot of them were still using the wrong diagnosis code. If you could run a query in your EHR to see if they're still billing that old one, and if they are, then you know they're billing the wrong code. Then you can contact that eye doctor and say, dude, you're using the wrong diabetic eye diagnosis. You need to be using this one. And we increased our risk rates by just doing that. Because it's a secondary code. It's not the primary for the visit. So a lot of people don't pay attention to the secondary code. So it gets missed because the claim doesn't get denied if the primary code is okay. So, but you will miss out on your risk adjustment if you don't get the correct glaucoma thing for the diabetic eye or whatever it is. So I'll have to find that info too and send it to you, because we made a big difference and got reimbursement for those too. You just assume they know the new codes have changed and that they're going to be billing them correctly, and they don't. They don't know nothing. They get in a habit of billing the same thing each time. All right, we've got our 468 again. So this was our 28 days or less. Every single one of the front codes is different, so we're not going to worry about this back stuff. Don't let it confuse you. So what is our 66 code? 66. There's Miss Moss. It's my kid's principal. Hey, Miss Moss, you working late?
Hi. Well, it's actually early for me to be getting out of here, but
Aw.
I am leaving, so
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be on my way.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm sitting here
You're
teaching my class. Everybody say hello.
Oh, okay. So,
All right, see you soon. Bye-bye. All right, she confiscated Travis's cell phone like Monday. I'm surprised it took this long because he's had it since Christmas. And they won't give it back unless the parents go to the school and get it physically from the school. And I'm like, I can't. I've got to work. And I just don't have the luxury of taking off from, 8 to 2 to get the cell phone any day during this week. Can you just give it to him Friday on the way home from school? Because that way he won't have it, in class any this week. But I need him to have it tomorrow because he's going to go to California without me, and I want to be able to get a hold of him because he's going to be far away from me, and he's not going to have his brother with him that has a cell phone. And she says, oh, I'll just bring it by because she lives in my neighborhood. So that's nice of the principal. But she for sure wouldn't give it back to Travis. Little stink pot. All right, 66. Let's see. Hands-on during transport. We've got face-to-face services for transport. And 71, we're going to have an age difference with this one. This one's 29 days or older. And 77. Yeah, the kids got out early today. It's 5:15 for her. The kids got out 3 o'clock today. So she had to work 2 hours post then. Aw. Okay, 77. Is inpatient hospital for 28 days, admit hospital. 28 days or younger. So it could be 2 youngers or a transport or an older kid. So let's check out our age. That'll help us eliminate some answers. Where's my charger? Yep, nice principal. Well, she's pretty stern. She's the vice principal. She has the disciplinary stuff that she has to deal with all the time. But with having 2 kids in the same school, we've gotten to know each other quite well. Oh, Lord. All right. We got a premature newborn is all we've got. So we can definitely probably get rid of this 28-day and older one right there, at least. Are we transporting the kid? No. So we can get rid of B. So we just have to figure out, are they 68 or 77? What's our differences between those 2 codes? Yay, Natalie! Thank you so much. I hope it helps you out a lot. Those individual page by page book prep notes are super helpful to get you started throughout all the sections. Also, you get access to my repeat duck classes, which are my advanced Friday classes after they've been out for a month. So you've got some of those that you can look for and watch those on top of the workshops. And those are 2 hours long with more advanced questions. Today we did 2.5 hours on it. They were fun. All right, our 77 and our 68 are pretty close. They're both admit hospital. But they are slightly different. One's critical care, one's intensive observation. Are we in intensive observation or are we critical care? You take your test tomorrow. Best of luck. Judy taking hers tomorrow too. Oh my gosh, best of luck, guys. These questions that I am showing you today are the ones that people said from my advanced class this morning because they've already taken the exam before. These were similar to what they had already done. And let me show you, because the YouTube wasn't working 100% all the way or something. I don't know what the deal is, but let me show you the ones that I did earlier too. That way you can pause the video and look at these after this one ends, because I gotta go at some point. Oop. Here's the anesthesia one we did. There's the anesthesia one. The difference was whether we were doing diagnostic, nerve, bone, or fracture. This one was that fancy chart y'all need to get familiar with. Be sure and know this one. and whether you can bill the provider and the clinical staff at the same time or not. Here's Miss Moss. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go grab this from her. Solar. Whoop. All right. Sorry that took so long. She had a question about my solar panels, and you know I get long-winded. All right. Reviewing these questions that we got. These are super important that were currently probably on the exam. So remember, if it's in the 6,000s, it's a fluoroscope. If it's in the T codes, it's ultrasound. Just look for ultrasound. And the one we're working on is all these little critical care babies. And a lot of times it's just age is your difference. For this particular baby, I wrote this question, so this is my doings. I wonder if you know the difference between the 68 and the 77 code, because they're super close. They're both admit and both age appropriate. What would you think the answer was for that one? Still like an A? What do you think? It is A. So the critical care words were important. Also, we have our subsequent days right afterwards that are also helpful for our critical care ×2, because we billed for 3 days. This was our admit, and this was for our 2 days afterwards. Let's see, what was our last one? I got 2 more I want to show you, then I got to go to our, no, I got to go now to our thing. It's 5:30, I'm sorry. I really wanted to show you guys these, but it is 5:30 and I got to be there at 6, so, and I'm not even dressed. I got to put on some clothes. So we got, I'm just going to show you. We got emergency room. We're a difference between the 3 and the 4s, okay? And a 4-year-old kid, it's 2 pages, okay? And then this is going to be your answer. But go back, watch the replay, and see if you can't figure it out yourself. And this one right here, I want to show you guys, don't look at the CPT code or the HIPICS descriptor right across from the code. Look 3 lines down where it says drugs. Anytime you have J codes and it has AKA terms for drugs, that will help you out for HIPICS coding or picking out the correct answer in your HIPICS book. This one is going to be that it's 50 milligrams per, and you need to know that if they ordered 150, you're going to ×3 it. But for some of the other ones during the HIPICS questions on the exam, they're going to give you a name that doesn't look like anything in the CPT code descriptor, which is directly across from the code. But if you look 3 lines down, look for the word drug, they'll have some AKA terms, and that's where you can find the names that they might be picking out, and that will help you out during the exam. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm sorry about not being here at the regular time and it being so short, but I hope this is helpful, and best of luck to you guys for tomorrow. Bye, guys.